Good Tuesday morning to you. I'm meteorologist Matt Jones. A very cold start out there, so make sure you bundle up if you have to head back into work today. Temperatures actually starting off below freezing across much of the Arklatex this morning. Let's talk about what's happening, though, in the upper levels of the atmosphere, because we have a very, very active pattern setting up across the entire country for the next couple of weeks, as we see several areas of low pressure that are going to track across the country from west to east, and this really begins right now and lasting probably for the next 7 to 10 days. It does look like a very active pattern is setting up. So here's what happens. That first system you see off to our south around Houston, that'll be early tomorrow morning. That's what's going to bring some of our rain overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. That's our first system. That'll moves off. Then we have another one off to the west that'll begin to move in as we get into Friday. That'll bring our next round of rain. And then a third big system is lined up after that one, and that's going to start to arrive as we head towards the start of next week. And that could be the strongest of all, and that could bring some bigger impacts to the Arklatex. So in general, a very active stretch ahead of us. Multiple storm systems are lined up and ready to move through the Arklatex. That'll bring several rounds of potential rain, and this pattern is here for a while, so get used to it. All right, let's kind of backtrack to this morning. Not much going on out there. We're seeing an increase in cloud cover. Don't expect much sun out there today, so a mostly cloudy sky. It's going to keep temperatures on the cooler side for sure. And then you can see by about 5 p.m. that first system begins to move in from the west. That'll start to bring some rain into portions of Texas by late afternoon. I think most of the Arklatex stays dry through about 5 o'clock. And then we get into the overnight hours, and an area of light rain will push in from the west. It doesn't look like a huge deal for tonight. Mostly light to moderate rain. If we do see any heavier rain, that's mostly going to be across the far southern sections of the Arklatex. And the farther north that you get across the area, the lower that rain chance will be. So if you're along and north of I-30 tonight, not expecting too much in the way of rainfall, you could see a few lingering showers into early Wednesday. Clouds will linger through much of Wednesday morning, but by Wednesday afternoon we should begin to clear out from this first system. Second weather maker begins to arrive on Friday, and that's going to be a little bit of a stronger system passing mostly to our south. The low pressure center will track to the south. That'll keep any severe weather threat away from us, but widespread rain is likely on Friday, and there is the potential for some locally heavy rain with that next system. Here's how our rain chances break down. So again, tonight rain is likely. You don't really see it showing up on the graphic because it's going to be during the overnight hours tonight, and a lot of that will move out first thing Wednesday morning. Get a little bit of a break on Thursday. Next system moves in on Friday, bringing widespread rain. And then there's that third system by the early part of next week, and that too could bring some bigger impacts to the area. And when you add all the rainfall up over the next week, it's looking pretty impressive for the Arklatex here. Pretty much everyone looking at least an inch or two of rain. Heavier amounts, though, in the southeastern parishes where we really need it, where we're still in that really bad drought. Say if you're down around Natchitoches, we could be looking at 3, 4, maybe even up to 5 inches of rain here over the next 7 days. So again, a very active pattern setting up. For today, starting off with some sun early this morning, a little bit of sunshine, but clouds quickly increasing, so it should be a fairly cloudy afternoon. That's going to keep temperatures on the cool side again. 54 in Shreveport, 56 Coshada, Manny and Natchitoches in the upper 50s, and you get farther north, it will be rather chilly, especially along and north of I-30, where temps will mostly be into the upper 40s. Here is that 7-day forecast. So mid-50s again for tomorrow. Sunshine returning tomorrow afternoon. Thursday looking like a pretty nice day with sunshine, mid-50s. Then widespread rain expected on Friday. That's going to be kind of a nasty day with highs only in the upper 40s. Another break on Saturday and Sunday. Then that next system could bring some stronger storms potentially as we head towards the start of next week.